Hello all, welcome back. So let's look into the today's lead code problem. It was similar kind of previous day also. So in that problem, we have to get the maximum difference by changing a integer. Means we are given in this problem statement, we are given a number, integer num, and we have to apply two separate operations. Okay, means we have to pick a digit x in between 0 to 9 and pick another digit 5 in between that also in the range 0 to 9. Not y can be equal to means y also can be equal to x, and we have to replace all the occurrence of x in the decimal representation of num by y, and let a and b the two results from applying the operation. Okay, that means by doing one operation we are getting a result, and by doing one more time operation with different digit we get b operation. Now we have to return the maximum difference we can achieve by in between a and b. Okay, and we have there is a one more condition that neither a or b may have no leading zeros. Okay, we have to take care of it. In the previous day of question, we don't take care of this leading zero, but now we have to take care of it. So what's the solution for this? The to making the maximum number the same approach, to making the maximum number we have to apply the same approach. Means we have to find the first known first digit which is not equal to 9. Okay, and we have to replace all the characters with all the that character with equal to 9 in the string. Okay, but now there is a one trick when to make the string 0, means minimum string. Okay, let's take some example. Let's say they are giving this example 555. So for this, whatever the maximum number we can make 999, and for the minimum number we can make 111. Okay, but if we consider this one example 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, is my screen is visible na clearly? So what will be our number? 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Now we have to make it minimum. So in there is one thing that will take first one character and replace all the occurrence of that character with the one. But if the first character already a minimum one, then what we have to do? We in that case we have to find the first occurrence of the character which is greater than equal to 1. Okay, first occurrence which is greater than 1, not equal to, greater than 1. Okay, for that character we have to replace all that character with 1. So see, in this example first occurrence will be 2. Okay, so we'll replace all the occurrence of 2 in this num digits by 1. Okay, by 1. Okay, so it will be the minimum value will be 1 1 3 4 5 6. Okay, so to make the in order to make it maximum, we have to just make the first digit by 9. 9 2 3 4 5 6. It will be the maximum and this will be the minimum. Okay, let's take one more example. One sec. Let's take one more example. This one 110. Let's see this one example. So in this example also we have to make first digit similar 1 1. Are we going to make this 0 to 1? No. We keep 0 as it is, 1 as it is, 0 as it is. Now this 5. 5 is the first occurrence. 5 is the first occurrence in this num digit which is greater than 1. So we'll make it 1 and 7. Okay. So this will be our minimum digit. Okay. So let's look into the solution side. How can we jump on that solution? Okay. So first what we have to do, make that number into the string, create two copies. One is for minimum, one is for maximum. Okay, take the target for temp 1 and temp 2. Okay, is starting character S0 and S0. Okay, fine. Take this as a leading. Means we just check that are we able to means are we for making the minimum character, are we able to add 0 in 0 means replace all the characters by 0 or not. Okay, so for that we have to check is leading 0. And the for fetching the first occurrence which is not equal to 9. Okay, so for that we'll iterate over the string. If are the first occurrence means if the first occurrence is not equal to 9, then we'll update that our temp means our temporary target and break the loop. Similarly, we'll iterate over the loop also, and till that if the first occurrence if we find the first occurrence which is greater than 1, then we'll update the target here, and here we'll check if the that position which is of that target position is greater than 0. Okay, then we are able to means now we able to make it all the means will able to replace all the characters by 0. Okay, but if it is equivalent to 0, are we able to make it 0? Let's say this one example. uh, let's say 597. So in this case this 5 is greater than 1. So are we make it 05097? No, because it will going to leading 0. Okay, but if the example like this 5 1 2 3, so in that case we'll make 2 0 5 1 0 3 like this. Okay, 5103b and 5023. This one will be the minimum one. Okay, so for that we have to maintain is it leading or not. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to iterate over the length of the string. While iterating, if we are able to achieve target, okay, if we are able to achieve target, then we have to replace. Okay, else what we have to do, what you have to do, we have to make it maximum. Oh sorry, for the minimum also, if minimum is achieved, then we have to check are we able to make it leading or not. Okay, if it is not leading, then we'll replace by 0, else we'll replace it by 1. Okay, minimum care. In the end we have to retypecast both the strings into the integer and return the difference. Okay, now this is the C++ implementation. Now we'll look into the Rust implementation, that how can we achieve the same in Rust. One second, our page is not refreshed. Let me refresh. Oh, one second. What happened? Now let me just refresh my page. Okay. Why it is not refresh correctly? Let me make it. Okay. Now what will be our steps? Let's write one by one line. Okay. So first we have to do convert num into string. So we'll take here s. What we're going to do here? Convert it into s. Let's look into the our submission only. So it will be very. So what we have to do first, convert into the string. Okay, number को string में convert करें. After that we unable to iterate, means we unable to access the element, means element of the string by indexing. Okay, that's why we need to convert, means convert into list of characters. Okay, so now here we'll convert into the vector of character. Okay, creating a list one, and from that list one we'll create a copy of that. Okay, list two. On the list one, first we'll what we did, we get a position where c is not equal to 9. Okay, character is not equal to 9. First we'll fetch the position, and for that position we'll replace all the characters. Okay, we'll get a target, iterate over the list, And here if the target is match, means if the character is equivalent to target, then replace all the characters by 9. Okay, it will make maximum number. Similarly, we'll fetch the position from the list to where are this character, means our character is greater than 1. Okay, where our character is greater than 1, so there we'll fetch the target position. And here we'll check, is it leading or not. If the position is greater than 0, that means are we able to make it replace, able to replace all the characters by 0, else we'll replace by 1. So while iterating over this list, we'll check for target. If it is target is able, means our character, means our digit is equivalent to the target, means minimum 1, then we'll replace all that. So before replacing, we'll check, is it leading is true, means are we able to replace by 0 or not. Are we, if we, then we'll replace by 0, else we'll replace it by 1. Simply here we have to take care of dereference operator also. Okay, now in the end what we have to do, we have to reconvert that list of character to the integer. So how can we convert? So first we have to iterate over the list, then collect that list, means collect all the characters and form a string. Okay, then after forming a string, we'll parse that string and unwrap that string to the integer. Okay, it will give me a integer. Okay, we what we did here, we did all the reverse step. Before what we did, we are having this num as an integer. Now first we typecast the integer as a string. After that we read typecast that string to the vector of character. So in the last what we did, first we iterate over the list of characters, then we'll typecast that character of string, character of list of character to the string, and then pass that string to the integer. Okay, in the end we'll simply return the difference of high and low. Okay, okay, simple. So we'll wrap the call here. Okay, thank you.